that District 4 will probably, it will require more of those residents to cover and pay for that private finance than it will any other part of the city. You know, in terms of the percentage of income, what the residents make, because the taxpayers have to pay for that.
Yep.
And so when I heard about the decision, you know, to say no to public finance, I'm like, oh, here we go. We're not even back at square one. We're
behind. Negative. Yeah. We're in a negative now. So it was. I mean, I think for me, what the no votes, whatever reason they say they voted no, I don't want to go as far down that rabbit hole. You voted no.
Yeah.
That's it.
At the end of the day.
You voted no. So explaining why you voted no when it comes to saving taxpayers money and having amendments and community benefits be tied to the public financing, because I don't think people understand the only way we're going to get that is if it's through public financing. Yeah. It's not going to happen through private financing. Right. Because there are private financing in the MDA agreement, and I've read it, don't get me wrong, I've read it multiple times. I've had to have experts tell me what certain political jargon and writing in this means. Even if we push this project, the project is being pushed forward. Even with it being pushed forward, the master developer is only obligated to build City Hall, a parking garage, and a community center, Pat Larkinson. That's it.
That's it.
None of this other stuff, he's not obligated to do that. That's not in the MDA agreement. Right. And he has 10 years to build it. Yep. He has the land for 10 years, okay? So I don't think people understand how much we lost. Right. And we lost the most with that. Yep. Okay, now to the other districts that voted no, it's money that they don't have to pay that they should be paying, because now it's time to take care of District 4, who has helped other districts be built up.
That's what has always bothered me. Why is it always, all of a sudden it's a problem now when the stars are aligned, so to speak, for this project in District 4, $2 billion. Now there's an issue from other districts. You know, with this project. But when the beach was being invested in and other part of, you know, that raises my antennas. Like, okay, what's going on? Why is it a problem all of a sudden, but it wasn't a problem then?
Yeah. I mean, people, you know, dog whistle politics is a thing, right? And I actually, I thought I sent it to you. I think I sent you the definition of dog whistle politics.
There's a lot of that to it.
Yeah. So let me make sure you got it here. And if not, matter of fact, let me just upload it for you, because dog whistle politics is what is happening at a extremely alarming rate right now when it comes to politics, period. Not just in Pompano.
Right.
You got it? No, I'm airdropping it right now. So it's not just Pompano. It is happening in the political arena right now. People are dog whistling. And if you don't know, like, just think about what a dog whistle is. Can you hear a dog whistle? Can you hear a dog whistle?
No.
No, you can't hear a dog whistle, right? You got to be a dog to hear it whistle, right? We are humans.
That's right. You got to be.
We are humans, so we don't hear the dog whistle. But dog whistle politics are just as dangerous as people blatantly saying what they are doing, thinking, or feeling about anything. I just sent it to you, Steph, but you know, a lot of a lot of what I'm hearing from the commission. Here we go. Dog whistle politics. Is the use of coded or suggestive language in political messaging to garner support from a particular group without provoking opposition. The concept is named after the ultrasonic dog whistle, which are audible to dogs, but not humans. All right? So you're saying people, they're saying things, and I've said this. I have a problem when white people use our pain for their political agendas. I have a problem with that because you don't have to remind us of our pain.
Like we already know.
We know. You don't have to remind us or keep bringing up what happened. We know. And because we know, we also know who we need to be talking to fix it, right? So it doesn't, we don't need people who keep throwing gas on the fire. We need people who are willing to come in and help us put out the fire, because the racial divide in the community is always been there. It's now is invisible now, where it used to be you couldn't go, you were prohibited, restricted from going on the east side. It's more subtle, right? And here we are with now a downtown project where you have a city hall is about to jump the tracks, so to speak. Okay? And come into District 4, which means not everybody coming into District 4. I say it to how many of these elected officials come to District 4 when it's not a campaign time, right? But now here's an opportunity where everybody's going to be walking through District 4, right? And it's on MLK Boulevard. So we have a duty in my eyes to make sure that we are reflected and represented. And I don't see that happening the way the current leadership is going right now.
That term dog whistle, and I'm glad you brought that up. It's nothing new.
No.
Politicians have used this in the past, to accomplish their agenda. You'll even hear in the larger context of politics, especially in this nation, you'll hear certain phrases that were used years ago. Even, when it comes to making America great again, I think that was used in the past. And
it was used on Scandal too.
And it's like you said, like a dog whistle. Those terms, those words, phrases, whatever the case may be, are used to appeal to a certain group of people to support, whatever that politician is trying to accomplish. So they hear it. The dogs hear that is meant for.
Right.
But it's nothing new, and you see that same thing going on even today, and it's sad.
It's sad. I want to touch on the workshop. We got some workshop pictures because you came to the workshop. And that's one thing I can say. When you're involved, you know the people who are in the room, and there are not many of us in the room, right? So there was a workshop where they workshop, the MDA agreement, right? You were there. It wasn't many of us there, but we were there, right? There you go, sitting right there, So in there, we were able to look at the first image, proposal, or conceptual of the
city hall.
The city hall. Right? And what I will say is when they showed it to, I was like, I ain't impressed.
Right.
I am not impressed. This don't give me no inspiration.
Right.
And when I saw it, and what I appreciate about them with the workshop is that it gave people an opportunity to speak about what it is. And you spoke. I spoke. I said, "Hey, look, this building look very boxy.
Yep.
Like we this South Florida, we ain't got no curves in the building. We need some curves. It needs something." And what I would say when they came back around, it had some curves. So to sit and say that people say that they go do what they want to do, or they don't listen.
Yeah.
What do you say to that?
The opportunities are there, but we have to make ourselves available for those opportunities. At that, what do you call it, that kind of meeting again?
That was a workshop.
And
I'm so tired of these workshops. I ain't even gonna hold you.
At that workshop, when I found out about it, Circa, I eat that stuff up. I love that because, first of all, when you talk about architecture, that's my background.
Right.
And so I want to have a say. I'm on the Architectural Appearance Committee for the City of Pompano Beach, and I see these projects, the major developments that are coming to the city, a lot of times before most folks even, see them. And so that appeals to me. And so when I got a chance to see the proposal for the City Hall, I thought the same thing. I'm like, where's the architecture?
Yeah.
That's just a box. But a lot of communities, and I think one of your guests said this recently, what's different about Pompano with this development, the community actually does have an opportunity to say so. It's really not being thrust upon anybody where you don't have the opportunity to have an input or a say so. There have been several workshops. They had meetings in every district and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I got heckled in my district.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. But the opportunity is there for those who want it.
Yeah, it is. And that's the thing, you say for those who want it, but people don't know what they want. Some people just want to complain.
Yeah. And some people don't want change, period.
No, because change requires work. And
yeah,
you may have to do the work. And that like we have to have real conversations in our community because all of our problems are not from outside.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah.
We have problems from outside interference, but then we have self-inflicted issues that we don't discuss and we don't talk about because we have that sweep it under the rug. Yeah. What go on in my house, stay in my house. And for what it's worth during that time, it worked. Yeah. We're in a new time. We're the new generation. Right. And younger, listen, I have a 24-year-old, 18-year-old, and a 5-year. Man, they say stuff and do stuff that I know my taste buds will be out of my mouth. My mama would have been slapped 5, But it is a new generation.
Oh my goodness. You said something that I was thinking about today as it relates to this downtown project. A lot of people talk about we don't need all that, outdoor cafes, and I love that kind of stuff.
Me too.
And a lot of our, like you said, younger generation, when I went to, was a student at Howard University in Washington, D.C., I used to get out and walk the cafes, and folks go to Atlanta and they enjoy certain things about Atlanta, New Orleans. All those cities have certain things that appeal to Black people, white people. Getting out and walking. Why can't we have that in our community?
Yeah. I mean, I think right now it's fear that's being pushed amongst people. People are.
We can talk about that too.
Fear. They're pushing fear, and then I despise the word can't. I despise that word. And I've seen everybody speak about what we can't do. Yeah. We can't afford this. We can't do this. We can't live here. And I'm sorry. This podcast. No, I'm not sorry. What I'm sorry for. This podcast is centered around Black excellence, which says there is nothing we can't do. Everything that this country has said that we can't do, we have done. And then Black men can't be quarterback. A Black man was the MVP, who's a quarterback of the Super Bowl last year. Okay? Everything Black. Listen, we have had insurmountable obstacles, and we've always overcome. So saying can't is you saying can't, and allowing people to say you can't to you defeats you, knocks you out. I'm not speaking that over myself, my children, or my community. We can. There's work we got to do. We got to start preparing. And I think, too, a lot of what's happening, and I don't think, honestly, the district commissioner understands how crippling this decision is to the community, because a lot of time now is being wasted that could be used preparing your community for what you knew was coming a long time ago. A long time ago. And that falls on all of the leaders in the community that knew this project was coming. What have you done to prepare the community for what's coming? You know, like.
And that's what I've been saying whenever I do speak at the city commission meetings about. This is an opportunity for the city of Pompano to show other municipalities how this can be done the right way. And it's a cooperation.
Well, not with that dais we got up there right now. That ain't. We got a reality show right now.
I put it this way: God is able.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, we got the soldiers in the building, the army of the Lord. We need you to go and pray over that dais right now.
And that's the thing, because it takes a partnership between the city government, the developer, and the community. Everybody has to play their part.
Right.
And one of the things that when they were voting on this project, and even with the private finance versus public, I kept thinking about a story in the Bible, Numbers chapter 12, 13, where God told Israel to go into Canaan to possess the land. God said, I already gave this to you. It's yours. All I need you to do is send some spies out to spy out the territory. Go and scope it out and bring back a report. 12 spies went out. They brought back a report. One of the men that was sent out, Caleb, came back. He said, yeah, we saw it, and here's the fruit. This is what it looks like. Great opportunity. Let's go. We can do this. We're able to do this. The others came back with a negative report. Oh, we can't do it. We look like grasshoppers, against those people over there, and we can't do this. That poison spread through the whole congregation of the people. God got mad with them, because they showed more fear than faith. That's why the children of Israel had to wind up wandering in the wilderness for 40 years because God had to purge out those people who had that negative spirit, that faithless spirit. He had to wait until, because he said, none of those people who tried me like that and didn't trust me, who had that fear, none of those are going to see that promise. And the only one that was able to go in was Caleb, Joshua, and those that, because he said they had a different spirit. They believed that they could make this happen.
Yeah. And I believe, listen, I tell people all the time, when I first saw this project, I know I was public enemy number one.
Yeah.
Because gentrification.
Yeah, always.
you hear the word and it was like
fear.
The boogeyman, like wait.
Fear.
Fear. And it's real. And it should scare you, but it shouldn't stop you.
It shouldn't paralyze you.
You shouldn't. So it should, motivate you. In my opinion, it should motivate you to get involved, to get educated.
When I thought about that, the gentrification, because again, when I first heard the project, that's the first thing that came to my mind. So I researched. I started looking at other cities that have putting in measures to ameliorate that problem or, lessen the impact. Because actually, in Pompano, gentrification is occurring already.
It's been happening.
But there are things that the community can do. There are things that the city can do, okay, in order to lessen the impact of it. But the information is out there.
It is.
But it's not the boogeyman. It doesn't have to be the boogeyman that people make it out to be.
No. And look, we're we are, you, myself, we are in these spaces, sometimes being the only Black person in the space. And I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate being the only black person in the room talking about the community in the city when all these black people live here. You know, I really don't like it. It's uncomfortable.
Right.
It's very uncomfortable. But I'm okay with being uncomfortable because I know that's how growth happens, you know. I just want more of us to stand up. Step, we're going to pivot a bit here because there's another video that Commissioner Perkins says Beverly/Suzette. And it's not really a pivot. This leads us into it because as we're talking about all the great things that black people can do, we got to talk about what are the black people in the community doing. Yeah. You know, our assistant city manager, one of them and the only, is a woman, a black woman, Suzette Sybil. I don't know if people know how smart Suzette is.
I was just about to say that.
I don't know if people really know that, and I think, not even I think. Let me tell you what it makes me feel when people, not even people, what happened at the commission meeting and the constant attack Suzette is under. I said all the time, if she was a white man, she wouldn't be going through all of that. They won't be questioning her the way they're questioning her. If she was a white woman, they wouldn't be attacking her and questioning her the way they are. And that frustrates me because Suzette knows this project and these numbers, and she can explain it to you, and she actually loves she loves numbers. She loves talking about it. And that's who you want working with you on stuff, people who love what they're doing. Now, I don't think she enjoying the environment happening right now, but hey, let's play that video. Beverly and Suzette, Step, roll the clip. City manager, one of our assistant city managers is a black woman. Now, I want to bring this up because at the meeting that they had for the selection of the new master developer, I heard for the first time Assistant City Manager Suzette Sybil speak up. I was proud to hear her speak up because you hardly ever hear Suzette speak up from a point of firmness of where she stands on something. She gives reports. She's great at her job. I haven't seen her do anything like that. And you spoke about, Suzette, this is the first time me hearing you speak up. Why did you say that?
Well, she's been in the position, when I was elected in 2016 is when she was given the position as assistant city manager. She thus far hasn't done anything to help the Northwest or the black community. The reason I said that is because she is the chosen one, commissioner, well, not commissioner, but she's the chosen staff member to negotiate everything with the new downtown MLK. So she's the go-to person, so that's her baby, her job to do the negotiation.
So do you have a relationship with her? So if she's the go-to person and she spoke up, how is your relationship with her? And is that a relationship that needs to be fostered so that the negotiation does include the Northwest District? Do you have that relationship?
Yes, well, I am working on that. We do not have that at this moment, but I am working on that now that I know she's the person that's going to be doing negotiation. And I think we should talk a little bit about the project that's coming.
So in there, she said, I asked, do you have her? You said she's the chosen one to negotiate. Okay, so if she's the chosen one to negotiate, first what I heard, you don't have a relationship with her. Yeah. The only black woman in leadership in the city, you were at the time the only black woman sitting on that dais. Why don't you have a relationship with her? You are her boss. That was just I raised my eyebrows a little bit. Then you said that you didn't have the relationship. She's the chosen one, or she was given the position. I don't think she was given anything. She wasn't given anything, like it's these words.
There you go.
It's the dog whistle. Yeah. Okay, so you gotta call a thing a thing. Let's call a thing a thing. So given. Yeah. She was given the position. That dog whistle, black woman, and. Then she says that she didn't have a relationship with her. Mm-hmm. That was, I said, April 20th of 2024. Right. You were working on it. Mm-hmm. And then Step is another video. Step, we gonna roll them out. It's another video. And that video says, I'm gonna let this go. It says Massage Noir. Remember that? You said in that video, the commissioner spoke about Suzette being given the position, but also she said that it's something she's working on. Mm-hmm. This is the person that's negotiating the contract on behalf. You also said she hasn't done anything. Like it was dig after dig after dig. But you don't have a relationship with her. So how do you know what she's done? Right. If you don't have a relationship with her. These are my questions. Yeah. And I think people should ask. Step, roll the clip.
I'm talking about that same property where we're not included in the project. Because everybody is standing around waiting to make money from this project. And then Miss Suzette stands over there, who looks like me, the third highest paid person in this city, has never, ever, since she's been in that position, tried to help anyone of color in the city.
Commissioner.
Wow.
I know that feels uncomfortable too, but it's the truth.
It is not.
Let's
true.
It is not.
Can't stay about that. Getting personal to staff.
No, I'm just.
And okay. This is where the pastor come in, because if I say something, Step, you see what I'm saying? Let the pastor speak. Let me turn it over to you.
Let me again, full transparency. When I was on that committee, Suzette came and met with the group. Mm-hmm. Shared it. That's how the ideas, those items got placed in the MDA. And listening to her and her concerns, she cares about the community. She doesn't want this community to be affected in a negative way by this project. And I'm not sure what she, as assistant, vice city manager, assistant city manager.
Assistant city manager, yes.
What can she actually do as a person in that position for one community? Now, I believe she's come to those meetings. She's been at the meetings. I believe personally that she cares about community. She's expressed that, not just in those meetings where she met with the group, but even to me, outside of these meetings, her concern for the community. And so that's shocking to hear that.
Well, the thing is, so it's shocking to hear the commissioner said, or it's shocking of the accusation?
To hear her say it and the accusation, both of them, really.
Yeah, like the thing is, like, this is a podcast centered around Black people. So I'm talking about Black issue that's happening within the city, within the power dynamic of Black leaders in the community. This is what's happening. So I want people to pay attention to what is happening. You have the assistant city manager, who is, as she said, the third highest paid
looks like her
person in the city, who looks like her. Black woman.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Oh, I wasn't even talking to you, Sarah. Black woman and commissioner, Black woman, the only sitting on that dais. and there's a fight right there.
That's not good.
Okay? And one is saying, hey, you ain't did nothing for us.
Can you imagine how hurtful that is to hear that when you know?
Let me tell you, I was in the lobby when that happened. And it took God to keep me from going down there and saying something. But that was actually what made me start back up doing the podcast. Because the way the commission meetings have been going and running, and I've said this to the mayor, and I've said it many times, that commission takes up the community's time, the audience to be heard time, to further speak. They give full-on monologues sitting up there. And it's like, what are you talking about half the time, okay? So that was what made me do it, because at no point, it didn't, even if it would have happened to Beverly, I would have did the same thing. You know, if it would have happened to her, I would have did the same thing. And when it did happen to her at home, I've done it. Yeah. So it doesn't matter who.
Right is right.
Right is right and wrong is wrong. We cannot, cover people when they're wrong behind this black protection. No, because honestly, there are people who know black people gonna stand up for them, regardless of what you're doing.
Right.
But not when you're doing it to another black person.
Yeah.
Not when you're doing it to another black person. And when I saw that, I said to Suzette, I respect you. Let me tell you. You know what it reminded me of? I went to Blanche Ely High School. You know, I Parkway East. Steph, what you know about Parkway East? G202. What you know? Okay.
You don't remember that.
Okay. Parkway East. I used to walk for back of Liberty Park sometimes. Listen, you had to know how to fight. You just had to know. Pompano also had, Blanche Ely also had the magnet program, right? The bust in kids. The real smart kids came in. That was you. That was you.
Engineering.
Oh, okay. So they get bust in, and guess what happened quite a bit? The community bullies would bully the smart kids, the magnet kids. And I was never, I ain't gonna say never, I would only fight the bullies. I was the bully's bully. Because you ain't finna just bully this person because they smart. I might need them to help me with my work. You know what? Because I don't understand this, make me understand this, right? And that's what that reminded me of.
Wow. Yeah.
Here you are from the community. This is your territory. We know it. Know what it is to be from Pompano. I know Pompano people. We all know each other. We know we got an unspoken code, And here somebody is smart that's coming into the community doing stuff and it's working. And you got a problem with them. Never talk to them. You never sat down and talked to them. And what that says to me, if you came in 2016 and Suzette was given the job as a leader, I would have walked in and, hey, me and you, let's sit down. Because then if you the chosen one, homegirl, what we going to do over here? That's what my approach would have been.
You build a relationship.
Build the relationship. But it came off as a bully.
Yeah.
And it continued. Step, here's another clip. Stand. Because I said to Suzette, after that, there was multiple times. I'm telling you, this downtown project has brought out such an ugly part of leadership in our community that I don't think was, hidden. Yeah. It's just.
But can I say this? That's one of the things about moments like this. That God brings these about to expose certain things that are beneath the surface.
Yeah.
Like you said, we've known certain things have been here, but this opportunity to move forward and be a blessing to so many people is exposing the hearts and minds of a lot of folks.
Yeah.
Who actually may be in the way of the progress rather than helping the progress. And that's what we have to be mindful of.
That's the pastor. Step. Roll the clip.
Yeah, frustration.
So, Commissioner Perkins, so I know, right? And as Commissioner Fessick has said in the past, sometimes perception is seen as truth, right? If the community feels there's no trust, we haven't delivered, that's the sentiment in the community. I can't fix that sentiment in the past.
No, because you've never tried to help the community to fix it
May I
anyway.
finish, please?
You've never tried to help my community.
Commissioner.
That's all I'm asking. So, you know, and you said to me before, I don't communicate enough with you. That's why you don't know what I've done for the Northwest. So that's fine. I'll agree to communicate more with you going forward. Absolutely. I'm open to doing that. Absolutely. But what I can say is I've been open to meeting on this list for months. You've been meeting with the developer. Yesterday, you met with the developer again. And at the last out, I'd like to finish, please.
Yes, well, let me just say to you. Let me stop you because you're getting an attitude and I don't like it. Let me just say this to you, Miss Suzette. Let me say this to you.
Commissioner Perkins.
No.
Okay, we're taking a 10-minute recess. That's it.
Wow.
See, this was at the May 14th meeting, right? So what happened at that May 14th meeting? Right, you see you're walking. So the camera's cut off from the city. But my film crew, because I've been filming what's been going on in the community in my life period for the past 8 years, kept going. There is footage of how the commissioner was talking to Suzette.
Wow.
In front of all, you see all the people, you see all that right there?
The special meeting of City Commission. This meeting is now going to be adjourned and be
They had to
re-noticed.
adjourn it because of the way
How's that?
the commissioner went over,
Oh, wow.
and it was just mayhem.
A mess.
It was mayhem. Now, I'm saying this, I'm bringing it up because as Black women, at this point, God has put us in a position to be in leadership, right? And what I've always said that I am constantly trying to do is to learn from those before me and my mistakes. That type of leadership doesn't inspire. It discourages. And that's not how we do business.
Right.
Because this is the business of the community that is at play right now. It don't look good. And then you're the only Black person out there. So what I'm saying is, like, you got all these investors and different people looking at, so the one Black person, oh, that's how the Black people do business. Oh, that's what I think they
Let me
think.
tell you something. After that meeting, I think it was, and some other ones, I wrote a letter, an email to all the commissioners expressing my disappointment with the behavior on that dais and the tit for tat, the cattiness and all that other kind of stuff. I say, can you imagine what this city looks like? Because you're the leaders. You represent and reflect. People get their impression of what Pompano is about by watching this video of how you all are conducting yourself. And I said, personally, it's embarrassing.
It is.
And you see distrust, mistrust, and it is not, if I, like you said, and I said to them, imagine what an investor or a potential entrepreneur, even a potential resident looking at this. I don't want to come there. And if there's that much mistrust and all that stuff going on.
It's unfortunate because it's us.
Yeah.
And the one thing I hate is stereotypes put on us. But when it is happening like that, you can't make excuses for it. You got to call a thing a thing. And I don't do this work because I want to be put in a position that I'm calling out our black elected leaders, our black leaders, whether they're elected or not. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But it has to be done.
There has to be, in order for, even in my role as a minister, pastor, whatever title you give it, I think it's important for us to have people that hold us accountable.
Absolutely.
Okay? You know, I don't want to be surrounded by yes men or yes women. Folks are always going to nod and say, yeah, you're doing a great job when you're really not.
No.
There needs to be a voice in there that says, okay, you could have done this better, or here's a better idea. Oh, you were wrong for that. Somebody that's going to tell you what
I don't
you
think
need
that
to
happen.
hear.
I don't think that's happening though.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening. And I think when we're trying to do it, we're being villainized for doing it. That this is accountability, and accountability is rooted in love.
Amen.
Love comes with correction.
Yep.
If I don't correct you, you should question if I love you.
Yeah.
You should question that. And accountability, I said it last time, accountability feels like an attack to those who aren't used to being held accountable.
Right. Yeah.
If you're used to just doing whatever because you're surrounded by yes men, then as soon as someone starts to hold you accountable,
Oh, you're just a hater.
you're hating. Or you're badgering and
Right.
beating up. That was the last thing that I was accused of, badgering and beating up. I'm just calling
heard
a
that.
thing right now. It's reality, because my children are going to inherit their decisions. And the severity of that mandates that I be in their face. And make sure they know that, hey, I'm not pleased.
Right.
I should have to. And I think all parents, especially parents, need to start speaking up more, because your children are going to inherit these decisions.
Right. Let me tell you something. Ever since I heard about this, I'll go all the way back to my senior year at Howard. My my senior thesis was the African American History Museum on MLK Boulevard in Pompano. I picked the site and I did the design of the building and all that stuff. That was my vision for a museum on MLK Boulevard. So that's how vested I am in this. This goes back to long before, years ago. I graduated from Howard in '92, so that project was done 91. But that's how much I love my community and concerned about it. But just to see us miss out on this opportunity, it's hurtful to me when I know of what could be done and what can be done. I've called several former students from Ely that have moved away, that are looking for investment opportunities. Y'all need to come to Pompano. This is going on. This is the time. You need to come in, get your money together, get ready, because this is happening. I'm trying to prepare people, like you were talking about earlier. Come back. Invest in the community. Live in the community. Build your business here. And create that generational wealth that we talk about all the time. But if they see all that negativity,
They not. I've had multiple conversations with different investors and business owners and saying, hey, Pompano, y'all come to Pompano.
yeah.
And they like, no, they backing away.
Yeah.
And that's disheartening, because
It is.
that's our opportunity going down the drain. The beach got theirs.
Yep. They're looking good, too.
They looking good, doing good. All the other districts looking good, doing good. It's us now.
It's our time.
Okay, let me give up some of these comments. Miss Yvonne Grant, Lord have mercy. Hey, that's what I need, mercy all the time. What in the world is our community is coming to? Thank you, baby, for what you're doing. Hopefully this will bring things together for the betterment of the community. I hope so too. Hey, Miss Janice, I want to comment, but I don't want to. Never mind. Okay, Miss Janice, you finna be a fake buck this year because your grandson over there at Deerfield. But you can say what you want to say. Matter of fact, Miss Janice, you should come on the podcast.
Yeah.
You should come, because we got to have a conversation. That's what. Don't comment. Come on the podcast. All right. Speaking of coming on the podcast, Steph. The podcast. Steph, they keep talking about the podcast. Steph, I'm at work, right? On Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. There's one day. I don't know. These days been running together for me. I don't know. I was at work and I had a meeting, 1:00 meeting. I'm working with Lotus Mindset, so we're working on putting together some workshop. I don't want to use some series to engage and prepare the community. So that meeting to start working on putting on it is like, well, we had an issue, and I'm like, what is the issue? It's like social media. I get a call from Sharon about a post that got my name in it. Somebody was talking about it. It's like, well, ain't nothing new, but who said something? Steph, there's 7 pictures I want you to put up. F1 through F7. We're going to roll them out. And I'm going to read, not all of it because it's a lot. It was a social media post. People don't start getting on social media and just doing anything, and
doing too much.
Okay. So this is what I saw from Commissioner Fezzik. Email that was sent to Mr. Harrison, the city manager, and Mr. Berman, who is the city attorney.
Right.
Okay. I am once again compelled to raise a concern that I and several of my fellow commissioners have previously brought to your attention. The Pompano Beach CRA continues to use of its official communication channel to disseminate one-sided rhetoric and promotional content that aligns with political interests and undermines elected representation. It goes on. Y'all can, pause the screen to read this, but I'm going to get to what it was talking about me. The podcast, okay? And then I kept reading because it's real long. Go to F2 now, Step. Just keep it going, right? They talked about the McNabb house. They talking about the CRA. And I'm sitting here reading like, well, what this got to do with me? I'm like, okay, the CRA, then here it goes. Go to F3. Go to F3. Bada. Right there. Start to talk about, actually, that's F4. Go to F4. There it is. This pattern is not limited to social media posts. The new post series promoting CRA projects hosted by Sarah Peterson. That's me. That's me. A paid CRA consultant is yet another example. These podcasts promoted on official CRA and City of Pompano Beach platforms are produced using CRA funds, meaning they are publicly financed through taxpayer-supported redevelopment resources. They feature select elected officials, our master developers, consultants, and city staff, often in ways that amplify specific narratives or redevelopment projects without acknowledging opposing views. In effect, this creates an echo chamber using public dollars to promote predetermined agendas while sidelining dissent. Ms. Peterson, in her dual role as a paid consultant and media host, quotes, is operating with CRA-backed resources to shape public perception without balanced oversight or input from the full commission. Stop there. Let me just say this. The misinformation, the intentional misinformation, because Commissioner Fezzik has been, she comes to the meetings and she has these folders and she does the research and she digs. So she knows, she reads this stuff, which means she knows I don't have a contract with the CRA. She knows that. But she put it in an email and she posted it on social media. So when we talk about propaganda and we talk about misinformation, intention, and narratives, call a thing. I do not have a contract with the CRA. She knows that.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure people know Lotus Mindset.
Right.
Lotus Mindset. I am the co-owner of Lotus Mindset, which is a consulting firm that does the community outreach and engagement for the downtown project. There are 4 women, Sarah Peterson, Mona Lisa Weber, Aisha Aliande, gosh, I can't believe I'm going to get Candace Witherspoon. These 4 women are working on behalf of the community to engage and do outreach. Okay, we've been doing it since December 12th of last year. Okay, 4, not Serica.
Right.
4. I can't do it by myself. 4. That contract is with the city of Pompano Beach, not the CRA.
Right.
Okay. Secondly, the podcast step. How long we been doing this podcast?
I was about to say, you've been doing this for a minute.
2000, before the pandemic.
Yeah. Back when I was paying you with food. You know, I ain't had back when I was, yeah, around that 2018. Back when Sunday dinner was the meal. That was the pay.
Yeah.
Because we barter. We're a team. We work together. He grow, I grow. I grow, he grow. He win, I win. The city don't pay me nothing to do this podcast. They haven't given me a dime.
That's why that doesn't even really make sense.
A dime. And for the commissioner to continue putting that narrative out or trying to paint that narrative is dangerous. Because she knows. Because she does the research. She has her folders. And she's digging. So if you're digging and you found gold, you want to verify it's gold, right?
Yeah. And not the fake stuff.
And you have access to all the resources. Actually, the city respond to y'all faster than they respond to me. Okay? And it's been constant misdirection of what should be happening. When I got the contract, please put up text 1 and text 2. When Lotus Mindset got the contract with the city, Brother Campbell, I said I'm going to go talk to all of them. Okay, let them know, hear from them, let them know what, the reason behind what I was doing, my hopes were. I reached out to the commissioner personally. I actually went up to her at the commission meeting. Hey, let's talk. She was like, okay, let's get together.
Yeah.
Gave me her number, text message, February 12th. Good afternoon, Commissioner. I want to confirm lunch on the 18th because that's what we said we was going to meet, right? At 1 or 2 p.m. Whichever is good for you. February 13th. Hey there. Audrey Fezzik here. Wanted to let you know that I have a long meeting Tuesday afternoon. So if we need to work something out, it may be best to find a better time. Me responding February 13th as well. Would a late lunch, say 3 or 4, work best for you? Not on Tuesday. Is Wednesday better for you? That was February 13th. February 17th at 10:23, I said, just a reminder that I'm waiting for your confirmation to have lunch and or meeting. The reason I sent that, because February 16th, the commissioner put up a video about me and 2 other black women in our contracts. Actually, we got the smallest contracts in the city. So I'm saying all of this to say that there has been, on my behalf, a a really, really intentional approach to try to get commissioners to hear the community outside of the people that they are selecting to speak to. I've been trying to do that, and the commissioner continues to do this. So, I mean, she has listen, freedom of speech. You guys have if they could say what they want to say, I can say what I want to say. We're not free of consequences, but I think it is very misleading and dangerous when elected officials who have power to use their power that way. I have to live in this community. I have to work in this city. And to do that, it's creating a more hostile environment it's when dangerous. It doesn't have to be. Right. Listen, and here's my plea right now. Commissioner Fezzik, come on the podcast. Let's talk. Openly, transparently, bring your folders. Let's talk. Because there's work to be done in the community, and I know you don't know this community like you've been told you know. And I'm not trying to convince anybody anything. I'm saying that as an elected official, you are supposed to listen to everyone, regardless if they vote for you or not.
That's right.
Because you're just one vote on that dais. And it is very dangerous to do this.
And I want to say, and this is to commissioners, and it's like you were just saying about the accountability. Just because I don't agree with you, or I have another opinion or approach or idea or thought that doesn't align with yours, does not mean there has to be hostility. We can still communicate. We can still be cordial, as long as we're working towards that same goal. Okay? But because the same thing that the badgering and that she's accusing you of, she could be doing the same thing, and sometimes I think on social media. Because like you said, as an elected official, you have a certain level of power and influence. Folks pay attention to your posts on social media. And so when you get on there and you talk about this issue, or you talk about that person, they believe the folks that you're speaking
your
to.
Base.
Your base. They believe you.
They believe you.
Okay? Because they're not going to go and research.
No, because you're doing it for me. Right. You pull out your folder, and it looks like you've done all the research and you found the answers, and you get. Listen, and it's a very, just in where it is. As a matter of fact, the vice mayor said it herself when the mayor went to social media to talk about, and her plea was, for you to say our names on social media, did you ever think about our safety? Did you ever think about the fact that I have young children, and that Commissioner Perkins is a single black woman, and that Commissioner Fezzik home was just broke, went through a really tough election? The vice mayor spoke about saying their name on social media, and yet months later you do it, and then they are a protected class. Commissioners are a protected class. That's why I went up to the commissioner when she came into the community over in District 4, because she won't come into the community without police presence. They are a protected class. And yet you have all this protection around you. You have all this influence. You have all this power. I don't have that. And to continuously say my name and to put me out in front of a base that have no idea who I am is dangerous. Because I do go to these community meetings. I do show up. Are you thinking about the safety of my children? Are you thinking about me? And these things have to be addressed. Listen, for me, the commissioner has an axe to grind. I hope she gets it. But I'm not going to allow people to bully me.
And I think what you just did and extended the invitation for the commissioner to come on the podcast, just like you did with Commissioner Perkins and the mayor
and the vice mayor.
And the vice mayor. The invitation is there. Now, if you are trying, and I say if in terms of the commissioner, if the commissioner or any of the commissioners are trying to build bridges, accept the opportunity to come on. Mm-hmm. Let's have a conversation, a dialogue about these issues.
Yeah.
But if you're just trying to stir stuff up and build walls and barriers and badger, then you'll find a reason not to come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Find a reason not to meet with you. All those, because you really don't want to make this happen.
Yeah, but that's something that they'll figure out.
Yeah.
Because this is an open platform. All my social medias are open. They're not closed off for people not to see. I don't block people. I want you to see God blessing me, protecting me. I want you to see that. I also want you to see my failures. Mm-hmm. You know, I want you to see these things because for me, I have a yearning desire to understand life. Mm-hmm. And I'm curious about God. I'm curious about why I'm here.
Yeah.
So I'm not hiding. I have nothing to hide. You know, I'm an open book. So if people want to talk to me and get to know me, let's sit down and have a conversation. If you want to know why I'm doing the work I'm doing, what inspired me, what to do, she has my contract. She knows what the scope of services are. And continuously speak out of turn with it because you are trying to send out a narrative about me that's not true. And it's very dangerous, especially for a black woman, a single black woman with children, who lives in a community that she will not show up in without police escort.
That's real.
That is real. That is not me trying to paint a narrative. This is real life for me.
Can I say this? This is to the viewers and most of y'all, and then I'm going to speak from the personal, knowing you, okay, and the work you put in. And knowing you just as a person, family, those who know you're a genuine person. And one thing I appreciate and admire about you is your love for the community. This ain't fake. This is real. Knowing you even when you were at Ely, you know, as a student, this is real. So I don't believe there is some camouflage for something devious going on behind the scenes or whatever. This is a woman who loves her community and wants good for her community, her people. Mm-hmm. And that's what I see. And when you hear people try to paint a different narrative and a different image, that's disheartening. Especially when you know the real person.
Yeah. And
that can be discouraging.
It is.
Yeah.
Listen, there's plenty of days I done said words that I'm not going to say in front of you right now. But I've said them, and I've called you times to get, walk back off the cliff, to unload the clip a little bit, because I have, it's a lot of pressure. And not just, because of this. Like, I said this to people, like, this opportunity to serve my community came at the hardest time of my life. Mm-hmm. And I'm still struggling with my emotions and my feelings. Yeah. So when I'm doing the podcast and when I'm posting on social media and when I'm showing up and speaking, I check myself before I go into those places, because I know I'm in grief. Yeah. I know I have to check me. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take accountability for me. I'm gonna put it all on me before I walk out there to you, because you don't even know what I'm dealing with. That's right. You have no clue. So I'm giving you the grace that I need right now, because at any moment, I promise, it's times I'm like, hey, look, okay. I appreciate you because you have been such a rock for my family, for myself during this time, and you did the eulogy for my mom. We got some pictures of mom and mom and me and things up. Let's put those up. You've done these, and when I talk about the work that I've done in community, through community, the work I'm doing in community, you know, the contract started December 12th of 2023, but I've been doing work in the community long before that.
Yeah.
Long before that. December 12th, 2024. January 1st of 2025 was when we found out my mother's prognosis. March 22nd, my mom passed away. February 16th is when the commissioner posted that video about me. Mind you, on the weekends, I'm going. I had
life
happening.
Yeah.
As we all have happening. I didn't lash out. I spoke to her because you said it on social media, then you came into my community. You know I'm from Pompano, so if I see, I don't do the social media stuff. If I see you, let's have a conversation because you obviously don't know. And she said she didn't know that 4 women was on that contract. Okay, whatever. I'm saying that to say like the work, not just me.
Right.
This isn't just me.
Right.
You know, all of the leaders in the community. Sharon Stone Walker was one of the names that got called out. Jocelyn Jackson was one of the names that got called out. I know they are going through things because I know. And, you know, the pressure of Black women right now is not only are we having to still, you know, be a woman, be a lady, but be a boss and be in spaces that are dominated by men and
hold your own.
And hold our own. And then have social media posts like that and people calling you about it. You're sitting in a mansion on the beach with all the safety and serenity of life. And here I am working for my community. And I promise you, 4 people work on one contract.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah could have said, hey, give me a contract for me. I went and got 3 other people to say, let's do this work for community. Because the type of work that communities like ours need all the resources and all the great minds and people to come together to help this community. And the constant attack on us, the constant, you know, trying to devalue the work we're doing, it's not going to stop us. If anything, it's going to make us move forward. But I'm challenging these women to come see what we do. Come to the podcast, y'all. Come to the podcast. Come talk. A lot of y'all want to come talk to the base that we talk to because a lot of y'all, well, I ain't gonna say a lot. A few of y'all got your eyes on the mayor seat. You're gonna need.
It's
You're gonna need.
Politics is something.
District 4. You're gonna need Black folks. You actually gonna need Black women to vote for you. Okay, Black women are the most engaged voter base. So we are going to vote. And we vote together. You ain't gonna keep attacking Black women and not be held accountable. At some point, you have to be held accountable. And I wanted to say that because I need them to know we got.
And what's the problem? I mean, out of all the contracts that the City of Pompano Beach awards, probably in the millions of dollars, is your contract? I'm not trying to.
She said it already. She said, matter of fact, Steph put it up there. I don't want to say what she said. what it calls. Let's roll, and we could talk through her clip because she done said I done rolled this clip so many times because I'm never gonna let her forget she did it. Physics. Yeah, but she said it. She literally put out our contracts and how much each contract is. I've never seen.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
A elected official do that. I've never seen that. Okay.
And I'm just, even when you get the numbers up there of what she said, on the scale, compared to some of these other contracts, like I said, multi-million-dollar contract and all this other, why are you this woman here? What's the problem? And these other women that you're calling out and exposing and belittling, what's the problem?
And then it's not even the exposure aspect of it, because it's not, this stuff is public information.
Yeah.
So it's not like these contracts are some back room hidden G14 classified stuff. Roll that clip of Fezzik. It's in there. It say Fezzik screen record. But yeah, it was the old show too. But these contracts are public information. And the public information, you can go to Curvin, you go online and ask for anything in the city you want, any contract you want in the city, the voting records in the city, you can get all of it's public records. Okay? So I don't have a problem with it. What I have a problem with you doing is you are making an example out of black women, the least protected class in this country. Malcolm X said the most unprotected are black women.
And disrespected.
You proved them right here, Commissioner. You proved them right. Roll the clip.
Are employed by the CRA and or the city. The Roundtable Project made a $25,000 contract happen. Now, granted, some of that was part of the spoken voice and this Pompano Beach
and it's like
sound,
like the
whole CD that they released, whatever. That's just fine. Not faulting her for being a talented person. I'm multifaceted as well. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is using taxpayer dollars to do it.
So the city soundtrack was done through the Cultural Arts Department. My community know I'm a lover of the arts. I'm a poet. I'm a creative. I sent the city a proposal to do a soundtrack for the city. Y'all got to pay me to do it.
Right.
I ain't doing this. You got to pay me to do it. And guess what? The city has a cultural arts department that does cultural arts events. Okay? If it's a creative event, a creative project, and I came up with the idea. So yes, I should be compensated for it. If you have an idea or something you want to do with the city, you should submit proposals too.
That's right.
You should. Continue playing it, Step.
Cable Project
we keep doing
made a $25,000 contract happen. Now, granted, some of that was part of the spoken voice and this Pompano Beach sound, the whole
and what she don't know
CD that they released. Whatever. That's just fine. Not faulting her for being a talented person. I'm multifaceted as well.
She keeps
I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is using taxpayer dollars to do it. Second part. December 18th, 2024. Lotus Mindset LLC. Also Sarah K. Peterson, by the way. She has an $85,000 a year contract, which is, again, more than I'm being paid as your city commissioner. She gets paid $7,000.
Stop it there, Step. This woman lives in a mansion on the beach. A mansion. Not the mansion in the sky that we going on. On here on earth, she got on the beach. Okay? The rock on her hand. Remember when we seen that rock on her hand? This woman she ain't.
And the thing about it, you knew what commissioners get paid before you even took this, so why even bring that up? Why does that matter? That a consultant, and there are probably a whole lot of consultants getting paid more than she gets paid as a commissioner.
But the reason these consultants are being paid is because of their expertise.
Oh, I know.
Okay, and then you're the commissioner. Your job is to do policy.
Right.
Policy. Okay. Now, I'm saying that because she brought up Sarah Peterson making $85,000.
Oh yeah.
$7,000 a month. More than I'm making as a commissioner. How many people I said work for Lotus Mindset? 4. 2 people own Lotus Mindset, and she only said one person's name. She knows this information, and she purposely leaves it out. That is very targeted. It puts a bullseye on my back, and it continues to put me in a very hostile environment, even within my own community, because it's people in my community. I'm sure when that video was posted, I saw the social media. I saw what people were saying. I didn't respond, but I saw what they were saying. They didn't know they responded to this.
Right.
That's
propaganda.
There, you said it. I didn't. You said, I did say it. I said it at once. It's propaganda is propaganda. Step, right. I said it. Okay. So listen, I want to thank you for coming, but I want to make sure we give a shout out, because y'all know we be here at Legacy Financial Firm, right? Candace, there's a video that says Candace. One of my partners with Lotus Mindset, this is her office. This is where we do the financial literacy workshops that are here right now. Candace is in Vegas. What is Candace in Vegas doing with the team? I mean, you think about Vegas, right? What is Candace doing in there? We got a video we about to roll, and I want y'all to, you don't see it? It's a Legacy. I'm sorry. It's a Legacy. But this is where her office is, and Candace does financial literacy. She does insurances. Something that a lot of people need to understand, you know. So we're working. The team that I have I'm not the smartest person on my team. I went and got smarter people to work with me, to work in my community. Okay? What Candace doing? Step, roll the clip.
If you're going to succeed and you're going to get to the next level, you got to be obedient. You got to stop negotiating with fear and start moving by faith. Because sometimes the promotion doesn't occur at the mountaintop. It's what happens in the valley. And so in November 2024, my life was flipped upside down by pursuing MD. My husband had 2 strokes, a massive heart attack, coded on the table 3 times. He was on life support. And I can remember when he came out, he said 3 very powerful words to me. He looked at me in the eyes and he said to me, Candace, go get MD.
She is in Vegas.
Come on now.
Speaking at a financial literacy workshop. And y'all see all them people?
Yeah, that's a convention.
That's a convention, right? Y'all see all the people? This is the woman in the resource that this community has because of Lotus Mindset. Someone who's being flown out to go speak to thousands of people about her work and her passion. And she just gave you a piece of what she's been going through. Like she said this happened in November of 2024. I'm talking about this our team, my team. November 2024. December we got the contract. January found out. Like, our team has been through a lot. And we've worked together, we've encouraged each other, we've pushed each other through, and that's the sisterhood of black women. That is the power of black women working together. And that's what I want to see with Commissioner Perkins and Suzette. Yeah. Because I know what black women can do when they are supported and they're working together. So I'm going to challenge the commissioner to work with Suzette because, hey, she the best woman for the job. You ain't got another city manager in Pompano who can do Suzette's job. Suzette can do their job. Right. They can't do Suzette's job. I think y'all need to understand just how valuable and lucky we are to have her.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
She can do their job. They can't do her job.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, black women. It's something I love about us. All right, Step. He finally met you. He been asking, who is Step? Step, I gotta meet Step. You know, Step been rolling the clip. We gonna get when the merchandise come out. When we get up, that's gonna let people know you got receipts. How you want it? You know, you want it in video? You want a screenshot? How you want it? We got. I got screenshots, Step. I got screenshots and videos for the past 10 years. 10 years. I got files on people. So bring them to the podcast, people. Listen, I want to thank y'all for joining us for this episode of the Bottom Up Podcast with our guest, brother. I call him Brother Brian Anthony Campbell. You see?
I had to say that. I'm here laughing because she's so used to calling me Brother Campbell. Now, when student at Ely, it's Mr. Campbell. And if you're a member at 15th Street and a student at Ely, they don't know what to call me. So Brother Campbell is fine.
Yeah, okay. So that's what we're going to do. Listen, I appreciate you. I want to drop this little nugget to the community. It's a clip that say, not a clip, a picture that say trade. Put that up right quick. Because I want people to know supply and demand and where the money at and how you going to get it and where to go look at it. Okay? Because this world is and has changed rapidly.
Every day.
AI, okay, is moving faster than we are. Okay? We have to prepare ourselves. Okay? We have to prepare the next generation. In the next 3 years, the U.S. needs 550,000 plumbers, 410,000 welders, 100,000 HVAC techs. The U.S. Census says that the contractor economy will reach $2.5 trillion in 2025 alone. Because there is such a demand and the supply is low. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, you got your young people out there, they ain't going to college, they don't know what they want to do.
That's right.
HVAC. Especially here in Florida, because we need that AC.
We need that AC.
We need that AC. Okay? Welders, because it's a lot of building going on. A lot of development, a lot of construction. Plumbers.
Look at that.
We need it. Listen, did you guys know that every time you use AI, it is filtering, using water to filter through and cool off the computers?
Wow.
Plumbers are going to be needed 550,000 in 3 years.
Plus.
In 3 years. I'm just saying, this the plug. If y'all, this is a way to make money right here. Listen, I just want to let y'all know. Step, it's a video we gonna play on the way out. Says 3-minute pompano. You're in this video. You're in this video, right? We're gonna play this on the way out. And this was part of the production that Lotus Mindset did to engage the community about the May 14th vote. That didn't happen. But we're going to play it anyways because it's good. All right, and this is the work that I do in community. All right, I'm going to see y'all around. Love y'all.
Roll.
You know what? You right. Step. Roll. You right. He wanted to say it. Right? Okay. Let's give a guest the opportunity to say it.
Step. Roll the clip.
I believe that the EPAT Larkin building should be torn down and we should be giving a brand new state-of-the-art building that our children can be proud of in the future, something that everybody in Pompano Beach could be proud of.
First of all, with this downtown project, I am extremely excited about it for so many reasons. And the number one reason why is opportunity. You know, when I was a student at Howard studying architecture, my senior project was designing an African American history museum that was to be built on MLK Boulevard here in Pompano.
Okay. When this $2 billion development is complete, all the other taxing authorities benefit without contributing.
A project like this, you always hope for unanimous approval of your commission, right? And we're still hopeful because it's such a positive project, such a transformative project, and we can do great things, you know, if we can just get going.
Downtown, it needs some help. It needs something done. And one of the commissioners saying, yeah, we want to do something, but this is not it. Well, this has been in the making more than 30 years. What's going to be it and when it's going to actually come? The Northwest area has always been put on the back burner, left over or forgotten. Everything around us have been built up, and you're still saying now is not the time. Well, if not now, when?
I think like it's the other way around. I feel like the older generation needs to listen to the younger generation.
Okay.
A lot of the times, my granddad, taking care of him, it was hard because he was hard-headed because, you know, they're stuck in their ways.
Right.
So I feel like we need to be like on a mutual agreement, hear each other's views.
I think the people in Pompano built Pompano. The elders that still live and reside here, they are the backbone, they are the infrastructure. So you can't lose that. And in doing so, you're able to retain the fabric of this city. And I think in a lot of ways, that's what people resonate with the most. Not just the residents here, but the people throughout Broward County and throughout Florida.
The whole thing is making sure the Northwest sees themselves in this project and that the city hears the Northwest District, good and bad. We're not here to tell you what you want to hear. We're here to tell you what you need to hear so we can start working on the solutions. The problems are the problems. They've been the problems forever. Let's talk solutions. And
I would say this. If you have been on the sidelines, now is the time to get involved. If you are involved, now is the time to learn more, to educate yourself more about what is coming, right? And not just educate yourself more about what is coming, but educate yourself more about what could come or what could happen, right?
The worst thing that we could do is fail to act and fail to do nothing after we've come so far as a community working towards this goal. So it's an exciting time, you know. Let's do it, Pompano. Let's get moving.
yeah. Say her name, Breonna Taylor.
It's time to get in line, y'all. Your time is valuable. Use it. Pick a side. Organize. Buy some shit. It's war out here. What y'all think this is? Quit playing.
I got love. I got love. I got patience. I got patience. I've been waiting on this for a long time. I got love. I got patience. But I got patience. I've been waiting this for a long time.
Time to put in work on self and improve the things in me that's holding me back from the fact that I act like I ain't already great. Hate that part of me, so it's a time to kill all doubt. Been out of my mind this year, living in fear, shed a million tears that'll never end up on the banks of America. They have no interest in the principal amount of all lives mattering, scattering like thugs on the block when the boys in blue pull up and cock they Glocks on no-knock doors with their knees on our necks for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. And to think, Jeff Bezos make $2,537 per second. Imagine if Black Lives Matter that much. Such is life. Or say la vie, living life like being on parole ain't how we be, how blacks end up in the penitentiary for a century. But the real gangsters in suits, they paid in full. Look how Mitch McConnell all our asses. Cashless is where the market is headed. The double cross is the loss of lives to another man-made virus. Ambulance sirens, whose side
call it genocide. Light up the blunt, and I let it ride.
I got love, I got love, I got patience, I got patience. I've been waiting on this for a long time. I got love, I got love, I got patience, I got patience. I've been waiting this for a long time. I'm hopeful, that's a mouthful. I stopped talking shit and eating with my mouth full. I kept going when they thought I wasn't no good. It was them big old gates and them bars. It was all them broken up hearts. Made me know that they really don't care about us. Butter knives and razor blades. They cut the cards and my ace of spades. So now they trying to play me, but I'm the one black card that can help them feed their babies. That's 21, so let's drink to that. 2 thumbs up, 3 fingers of cognac. Rat tat, the beat go rat tat. This one gon' dump some down. School go backpacking. I'm an enigma. I hear him talking, saying she thinks she a nigga. How y'all figure I am woman? I'm the womb, life comes through me. Plus I'm spitting in dirt, put some in your eyes, see? Ooh wee, I'm talking dirty. I ain't washed my fucking mouth since I hit 30. Don't hate me, no please don't hate me. Fuck I look like crying cause you hate me being me.